It's my overhead cam. Oh, $88 shipping. Jesus. All right. Sorry about that. Let's just go. Let's just go. Looking at some wirelesses. I had a wireless croak on me the first time I tried to use it. All right. I don't want to get into these kind of things usually, but just been kind of killing me lately on the way our industry and the way society has been going. I know you guys are always preaching at me, so I'm going to preach back for once. And um, yeah, I got a friend that was accused of doing something in the music business that I'm pretty sure didn't actually happen. But even if it did, he's paid all this restitution. He's apologized, and there's no salvation. It's like this whole new religion with original sin of a different type than we've ever had to deal with before. This is an audio channel, and it'll get relevant, but this is definitely relevant to the music industry. How many people have been canceled right out of the music industry? When I was growing up, there were these people that wanted you to join their group. And one of their main selling points was that they were full of forgiveness. Forgive, 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 forgive. There were also the people that society was kind of built around them having no forgiveness. You know, like it was a joke. Like these were the stiffest. There wasn't a forgiveness in their body. You know, it seemed like. And you know, the other side was the side that seemed to have the forgiveness and you know, wanted to give people chances, but now it's like they're both, you know, people talk about that horseshoe, left and the right, they touch together. It seems like nowadays there's no redemption, no salvation. Some crimes can never be forgiven. And it's like the old blasphemy challenge, you know, that they used to do on YouTube. You know, there's certain crimes that certain things you can say that certain religions can never forget, and you know people were doing it, of course. There's these blasphemies, that these certain crimes that can never be forgiven today, and from either side of the horseshoe. And in fact, the side which you didn't expect it from is probably the more forgiving at this point, which is bizarro to me. And you know these crimes that will get you canceled forever. It's not even murder. It's not even like the big scary stuff, you know. People are weird, but you know, we pick weird things. Anyhow, you know, there's a really famous producer, and I think if you guys really think about this, you know exactly what we're talking about. Build Some Products is very popular on the the YouTube guru circuit false DMCA flag somebody. I know a lot of you guys know the kind of trouble I go through because of fake DMCA flags. But, you know, that kind of thing is where you actually, you know, empower men with guns to go and ruin other people's lives. You know, luckily the DMCA doesn't get enforced the way it thankfully could, if, you know, really maliciously. But a false flag in DMCA, it's something that got real consequences. You end people's channels on YouTube. You end people's Facebook. You end their careers with these false flags, man. I mean, it's absolutely nuts. And notice that not only have I moved on and forgiven, I'm not even naming them. All right. I mean, you guys probably know who we're talking about, but, you know, I'm not telling him he can't work in the industry. You know, when we're doing, at least on our end, where we're building this gear and stuff, and to a large extent, engineering, even though, you know, music is, of course, an art as well. Science needs to talk about things the way they really are, not the way we feel about them. The way we feel about them, you know, it can be an interesting discussion or whatever, but you need to know the facts. If there's 3 man-eating tigers out there, and you know where 2 of them are, but you don't know where the 3rd one is, you're still going to get et, as they say in the South, right? Science and physics, none of that cares how you feel about it. It's got this little wrench right here, and when I drop this thing, it's going to fall. I can say I'm a Democrat. Oh, it falls. I'm a Republican. Oop, it falls. Falls the same. Science deals with facts, not feelings. I mean, there are sciences that study feelings, but we need the facts. You know, you always hear the religious nuts. They're telling you can't get an ought from an is. Well, maybe that's true, but you can sure make a lot better decisions about the ought when you know what is. So, you know, throwing away a contribution or an observation or, you know, even an association because of feelings, it's an ad hominem. You know, you're really attacking the person rather than the argument or the contribution. And you know, there's the old, you know, you always hear the Nazis and NASA thing, right? Would we have gotten to the moon when we did if we didn't have old Nazi scientists or whatever? You know, I don't know, but I know I'm going to get canceled for this. You don't turn them down. I mean, they spent bajillions of dollars on these guys. They know something. And if there's any possible good they could do, you're gonna put them to work. You know, this poisoning the well because of feelings, it retards progress. And oh man, see, now I'm gonna really get nailed. Yes, I said retards, right? That's a word, and that's what it means. You know, it's just slowing down the progress. And I guess that's your first real test out there. If you see if you can deal with reality on reality's terms, it's a word. Like Frank Zappa said, we're talking about words. Get over yourself. You know, this guy's like life was ruined because he wore a button-up shirt his girlfriend gave him while he was doing a press conference of landing a rocket ship on another asteroid. You know, it's words, it's feelings. I don't know, don't go around hurting people's feelings unless you want some consequences, I guess. But how about some forgiveness? And if you just gotta stick to this stuff dogmatically so bad that you're willing to just scorch the earth, just remember, science flies you to the moon and religion flies you into buildings. And that's really all I got to say.